welcome back to my channel. So for this video I wanted to do this bold smoky red eye look, and also if you guys are interested in learning how I achieve this makeup look, just keep on watching the video, and like always, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for future videos. Mwah. Okay, so to begin, I am going to be applying my base for my eyes. The base that I always use is just any concealer. I like to use something that's more creamier, that sets pretty fast, so you can go in with your Tarte Shape Tape concealer, or you can go in with the Fit Me concealer. Those are really good concealers because they dry pretty quickly and they don't smear all over. So I am going to be going in with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer. I like to use mine in light medium or any concealer that is pretty close to your skin. So I'm going to be applying that right directly on my eyes, and you can definitely go in with the brush or with the beauty blender depending on what you have on hand. So I'm just going to go in with a brush. I like to use this flat brush over here. And I'm just going to spread this all over my eyelid. Now I've already done my eyebrows, so I don't have to go and do it. So for this look, I'm going to be creating a red smoky eye look. And the two palettes that I'm going to be using is going to be the Blushing Berries Dose of Colors and the Too Faced Peachy Matte palette. This two have reddish tones. I mean, these are just colors that I want to work with to create this eye look. So if you don't have these palettes, either or is okay, but you definitely need a reddish tone to do this look. So we're gonna begin by applying our base color. I love this palette, you guys. It smells like peaches. I don't know if you guys ever try this, but it smells just like peaches, and it's like something that I'm like obsessed with. I love palettes that smell so good. So to begin, I'm just going to go in with a color for my transition. Since we are creating more of a smokier look, I want to go in with more like bold black, browns, reds. So for this transition, I'm going to go directly with Peach Cobbler, which is this one over here. It's kind of like an orangey brown color, and we're just going to apply that directly all over the eyelid. It's a beautiful color. It's definitely very pigmented, so you want to just apply there and kind of diffuse the color inwards and outwards. It's going to be our transition, like I said. Oh, the last brush that I use is actually called R37, and it is by Morphe. So now I'm going to be going in with the second color, and for this color I want it to be more of a brownish tone, like a dark brown. So I'm going to be using more of a smaller brush because we're going to focus that more in the crease, and then we're going to blend it upwards. And this one is the M513 brush. So I'm going to be taking the color Peach Tart, which is this brown color over here, and I'm just going to define that more on the crease area, so right where your crease is at, and we're just going to move it forward. So what you want to do is you want to grab the tip and kind of push it inwards like that, and we are just going to focus that in the inner part of the eye, and then also moving it upwards in the outer corner. So just like that. And then you're just going to grab the other brush that we use to blend everything together, and you're going to go back and just blend it upwards. Key to this look is just to keep on blending. If you want to kind of create more of a smokier part here, you can definitely go back and just bring that brown color towards the outer V. Kind of like that. All right, so we're going to do the same thing to the other eye. So now we're gonna go with the Blushing Berries palette, and I'm gonna be going in with this purpley shade over here. It's very, very color, and it is called a Berry Pop, and that is going to go right in the center of our eyes. And I'm gonna grab a flat brush just to pack on the color. You want to go back to that brush that has the brown shade that you work with, and you kind of just want to drag it inwards and blend that color with the red tone. I'm just going to grab a little bit of the red, kind of like diffuse it into the brown. I'm going to go to the color Chocolate Dipped, which is this brown color over here. And I'm just going to focus that more on the outer V of my eyes. And we are just going to move that kind of forward. It's like a brownish tinge color. It's very pretty. Kind of like almost black, but it's not really. We're gonna go back to the peach cobbler and just kind of like work it upwards. Now what I like to do to kind of like get that reddish to kind of pop out, sometimes if you go in with your finger, you can definitely like make that color more intense. Now I'm just gonna grab a wipe and I am just going to clean right out here. Okay, so now that we're almost done with the eyes, I'm gonna go in with my primer. I like to go in with an oil-free primer if I can. I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, and it's oil-free, so it's good for those of you who are very oily. It'll just keep your makeup very, very matte. I feel like always going in with a primer helps to minimize your pores. So now that my primer is set, I'm going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation. This was in the shade 300. I have not used this foundation in a long time. Oh my goodness. So I'm just going to go in. It's very, very liquidy, you guys, as you can see. I like the way it's blending so far. I think at one point this foundation used to be like my favorite one to use like an everyday basis. It like used to be like one of my favorite foundations to use. And I did a video about it a while ago when it came out. And I fell in love with it because it just gave me a flawless finish. And I was very impressed with the shade range that Rihanna came out with. It was so good, and for her first time launching a beauty line, I was just really impressed with that because she caters to all skin colors, which is pretty cool and pretty nice for her to do. For my concealer, I'm going to try this one from Ulta. It's a full coverage concealer. This one's in the shade Medium Warm, and it looks like this, you guys. I got it at Ulta a while ago, and I think I've only used this once, but I'm going to give it a try here. Gonna highlight with it as well. And I'm gonna go in with my beauty sponge. So this concealer is actually drying pretty quickly, and I didn't realize that it dries pretty fast. And look at this, it's like full coverage. It's like really full coverage. Really hard to get in these corners here with the sponge. So I'm gonna try it with a brush because I can't get it there. What do you guys think about this concealer? I'm actually very impressed with this concealer. I really love how it's looking under my eyes. Not creasing under my eyes at all, and it definitely gives you like a really good full coverage, you guys. I think this is something that you guys should definitely try. I think it's not as expensive, and it's actually from Ulta. As you can see, like it really did a nice job at covering my under eye and giving me that highlighted effect, especially in the middle of my face. I think this is actually more comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer rather than the actual Revolution concealer that I tried a couple weeks ago. So definitely give this a try. This is from Ulta. Again, it's a full coverage concealer. As far as being waterproof, I don't know. I would have to kind of check it out and see, maybe in the rain or if I become emotional and it starts falling. I will let you guys know if it's definitely waterproof, but I am impressed with this concealer, you guys. I think it's pretty close to the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. So with that being said, I'm pretty impressed. As you can see, the concealer has not creased at all. It looks pretty good, and I think it's already set, but I'm gonna just set it with some powder. So I'm gonna be setting my under eye with the powder. This one is from the Fit Me line by Maybelline. So I'm gonna go in with the Blushing Berries palette. I'm gonna take that Berry Pop color over here, and I'm gonna work that underneath my eyes. I'm gonna take the E36 brush. And we're just gonna grab another brush, maybe like a smaller little tapered brush. So I'm gonna grab the M506 brush, and I'm just going to kind of smoke that out. The palettes that I'm working with don't have a shimmery eyeshadow, so I want to kind of create kind of like a highlighted look on the upper part of my eyes and also on my inner corners. I'm actually going to go in with the highlight from the Fenty Beauty line. This one is called Hustla Baby, and I'm just going to take the shimmery part, the most shimmery part right there, and I'm going to apply that right in the inner corner of my eyes, just to give it a little bit of pop. Gonna bring that right on the top here, right underneath my eyebrows. I'm just gonna take an eyeliner. This one is from the Tarte collection. It's called Sexy Kitten. So now I'm going to be taking my eyeliner. This one is from LA Girls, and this is in the shade Black. So now that we're almost done, I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So I'm not going to do a cream contour for this look, but I am going to be going in with my Narcissist palette. This palette actually contains bronzers, blushes, and a little bit of everything, so you can create a nice look. So I'm going to be going in with this color here for my bronzer, and then a little bit this at the outer part over here. So we're going to go in with this first. I don't know what the name of this is, but it's right here. I'm going to apply that right at the outer part of my face. So this is just going to help create kind of like that bronzy contour effect. And then I'm going to go in with this color, just a tad bit lighter I feel than what I usually like to go in with, but that works. And I'm going to just bring that forward. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this. I'm going to bring it right at the temple. So for my blush, I'm going to go in with my Morphe R2 brush. And I'm going to take this light mauve pink color. I'm going to take that on my brush and we're just going to apply right on the cheeks. And then for my highlights, I am going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty highlights. I'm going to take the Hustler Baby color, which is my favorite highlighter because it blends in so pretty. You guys are going to see. Grab a little bit of the highlight with your brush and just spray it directly with Fix Plus. And you can apply right there, and you see how like intense that looks. Wow. And I go in just of the tip of my nose, right on the cupid's bow. Just a tap it here and a tap it here, not much. So I'm going to show you guys how to wear this look. You can definitely wear this look with a bolder lip or with a nuder lip. I'm going to line my lips first. So I'm taking the 24/7 Glide On pencil. I'm going to be taking the color Cork by Dose of Colors. Don't know why the camera it's making it look more orangey, but it's definitely more of a brown color. So you can definitely wear it with a brownish kind of tinge look, or another color that I am going to show you guys is how to wear it with, and this is going to be more of a kind of like more of a pink tone. So I'll show you guys. Next color that I'm going to go in with is Plum Queen. This is also from Dose of Colors. This is more of a berry color. So yeah, so you can go either way with wearing the makeup. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I want to leave you guys with a quote. This quote is very inspiring, and it's something that makes me think about each day, and it helps me not take things for granted as well. And this one is a quote that says, "The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today." And this quote is from H. Jackson Brown Jr. He's an American author. So for those of you who speak Spanish, I will read this quote in Spanish, and the quote reads, "La mejor preparación para el mañana es haciendo lo mejor hoy." And I will leave you guys with that quote, and I hope you guys enjoy your day or your evening, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Mwah.